Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're exploring one of the most mysterious planets in our solar system, Venus. Decades ago, the Soviet Union sent probes to the planet, and what they discovered was both surprising and informative. By the end of this video, you'll understand what these missions found and why it still matters today. The Soviets landed on Venus, and what they found could change how we understand our neighboring planet. 1. The Soviet Venus program. During the 1960s and 1970s, the Soviet Union launched a series of missions called Venera to explore Venus. These probes were designed to survive extreme heat and pressure. Venus is often called Earth's twin, but the surface is incredibly hostile, hot enough to melt lead with crushing atmospheric pressure. 2. First landings and images. Venera 7 became the first spacecraft to transmit data from the surface in 1970. Later missions like Venera 9 and 10 sent back the first pictures of Venus. The images showed a rocky, barren landscape, flat plains, scattered boulders, and volcanic terrain. It was nothing like the clouds above, revealing a harsh, alien world. 3. The challenges of Venus exploration. Landing on Venus is not easy. The planet's surface is around 460 degrees Celsius, 860 degrees Fahrenheit, and the atmospheric pressure is 90 times that of Earth. Early Soviet probes could survive only a few minutes on the surface before failing. Despite these limits, they managed to capture images, soil data, and temperature readings, a huge achievement for the technology of the time. Can you imagine being inside a probe on a planet where it's hotter than an oven and the air could crush a submarine? That's exactly what the Venera missions faced. 4. The surface of Venus. The Soviets discovered that Venus's surface is mostly volcanic rock, with signs of lava flows and some large boulders. The ground is relatively smooth in some areas, but rough and fractured in others. There's no evidence of liquid water, and the atmosphere is mostly carbon dioxide with clouds of sulfuric acid. 5. The atmospheric data. The probes measured atmospheric pressure and temperature, giving scientists clues about Venus's climate. High winds and thick clouds make the planet's weather extreme. Understanding this helps scientists compare Venus to Earth, giving insights into greenhouse effects and climate change. 6. Soil and chemical composition. Some Venera probes carried small instruments to test soil composition. They found basalt-like rocks, similar to volcanic rocks on Earth. This showed that Venus has volcanic activity, which may have shaped its surface over millions of years. It's fascinating that even though we can't stand there, we can learn about the planet's history just by analyzing tiny rock samples from afar. 7. Why this matters today. These discoveries help scientists understand Venus's extreme greenhouse effect. Knowing how carbon dioxide and heat interact on Venus helps us model climate change on Earth. It also guides future missions, as engineers design spacecraft that can survive longer and gather more detailed data. 8. Lessons from the Soviet missions. The Venera program showed how careful planning, technology, and persistence can overcome extreme conditions. Each mission, even those that failed quickly, provided valuable lessons. They proved it's possible to land and operate on worlds once thought completely inaccessible. Next time you see a picture of Venus, remember, it's a world explored with courage, science, and some of the most remarkable early space technology. Conclusion. To sum up, the Soviets landed on Venus, captured the first surface images, analyzed rocks, and measured the atmosphere. Their work gave us our first real understanding of a planet that is both Earth-like and completely alien. These missions paved the way for future exploration and scientific insight. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about Venus and the Soviet missions, hit like, subscribe for more space exploration stories, and check out our next video on the latest missions to study our planetary neighbors.